NHL players bring millions to their homes, and it should not come as any surprise to you that those millionaires and billionaires can't stop themselves from buying extremely luxurious to stupidly expensive things. Cars, jets, yachts, watches and mansions are nothing compared to the list of million-dollar sneakers, shark-filled backyard pools, and fishing lodges. So, ready to hear more of that ludicrous stuff on the list? But first, do show us support by liking and subscribing to the channel for more mind-blowing stuff. NHL players have crazy spending habits. Things seem to get out of hand, especially regarding Max Domi's sneaker obsession. Max Domi is all about sneakers. Once those big paychecks started rolling in, nothing could stop him from going crazy in his passion for kicks. Whether it's crazy bends, dunks, or every type of Jordan you can imagine, Domi's got it covered. He's constantly spotted in a fresh, high-end pair of sneakers. And get this, his collection is worth $210,000. Yep, that's more than some people's houses. But hey, why not when you've got millions in the bank? And then there's this NHL star. Tyler Seguin is known for his skills on the ice. There are many car lovers, and Tyler is one of them, as he has spent thousands of dollars purchasing his favorite vehicles. His expensive purchases include his customized Jeep Wrangler, Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, Porsche 911 GT3, Range Rover, Ferrari 488 GTB, and more. But Seguin's love for cars started young and couldn't get any less. He has been spotted at various car shows, showing his passion for cars. And all those hefty purchases are worth around $750,000. But that's not even close to what other players have bought. After signing the most significant contract by a defenseman in league history, Eric spent money like no one else. He saw his teammates driving some fantastic supercars, and indeed, he was attracted to them. But he wasn't going to settle on one expensive one. The number does matter, right? As for Eric, his garage is full of luxury cars. He purchased a Lamborghini, a couple of Mercedes, a Benz G-Class, a Jaguar, a Porsche Cayenne, a Porsche 911 Carrera, and an expensive Ferrari F12. If we sum up all the spending on these cars, it will be around $2 million. And that is not all. The showroom and museums are those magnificent expenditures that Carlson has designed for BMW in Paris, London, and New York. Phew, that's a lot of showrooms, Carlson. However, if you think cars were his biggest passion, you are wrong, as Eric has spent large amounts of money buying watches. Some rare timepieces in his collections are Patek Philippe Calatrava, Rolex Daytona, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, Vacheron Constantin Overseas, Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch, IWC Portuguesa, Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso, and many others. This list is never-ending, as his love for such expensive watches is immense. In an interview, he said, "I look for watches that have some kind of meaning to me, or that are archetypes, classics, or that are visually, aesthetically interesting to me from a design perspective." These players do like to spend hefty amounts of money, but these little things are nothing compared to the million-dollar mansions other players have bought. Lemieux, a hockey player and a captain, owns a crazy mansion about 177,000 square feet. This mansion is in Montreal now, and this colossal building has 50 rooms. Not going anywhere, it has a huge garage, pool, tennis court, outdoor grilling area, a guest house, Lemieux's gym, a spa, and a luxurious movie theater. Well, what's even left in this mansion? Perhaps nothing. And this mind-blowing mansion cost Lemieux only about $2.2 million. If the discussion concerns mansions, you can't continue your list without adding the GOAT Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky, the best hockey player ever, has sold his house in Thousand Oaks at $22.9 million. It was built in 2002 by star architect Richard Landry in conjunction with Wayne's wife Janet. Lenny Dykstra bought the home 2007 for a reasonable $12 million and turned it into shambles by 2009, eventually filing for bankruptcy. Wayne and Janet Gretzky could not see the poor building in ruins, so they repurchased it in 2018 for $14.9 million and restored it to an even higher grade luxury abode than it started with, back once again on the market. This luxurious mansion includes 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and 2 guest houses. Gretzky's mansion also has a large swimming pool, a tennis court, and a garden where you can stroll forever. However, he owns not only mansions, but also some costly private jets. Whenever he has to travel anywhere, he travels on his jet. And why not? When you are such a rich person, make full use of it. Because of this, he uses up to $300,000 every year just for jet expenditures. A billionaire like him can do everything and perhaps even mock Justin Bieber. Talking about Justin Bieber and remembering his friend Matthews, let's jump on to Austin Matthews spending millions on expensive pieces. His love for expensive supercars and then some high-quality watches is enormous. He owns a modern and luxurious mansion in Arizona, which costs about $3.2 million, and not just any place. Still, that 7,500-foot home is situated at the foot of Camelback Mountain in Arizona. The house's interior is decorated so you can't stop looking at it. It includes 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a big outside hanging area. Matthew spends most of his time here, especially in summer. Well, anyone would. But his expenditures continue further. He has a vivid interest in jewelry too, as he has been spotted wearing chains on various occasions. He even wears a chain while playing. Whenever he is on the ice playing, his $2,500 chain is on. Now, imagine him off the ice wearing multiple dollar earrings that cost more than people's salaries. However, he has also spent over $150,000 on his watches. Having just a few Rolexes, some classical Patek Philippe, and models of Richard Mille like RM67-02, Austin does have an impressive watch collection. But Connor's purchases have gone wild. After securing a new contract, Connor McDavid spun his money on something that went fire on social media in 2017. Connor was tired of renting, so he decided to buy a new house for himself. And for that, he called up the best designers in the world in the Edmonton area and started building his mansion. The interior of the mansion is super, as every single thing is next series, and this massive 8,000 feet mansion is located in the most expensive area. Besides all the features, it has a basketball court inside a movie theater, a smoker pool table, and a vast wine cellar. But the list hasn't ended yet, as it has a gym and 2 saunas. With all these fantastic features, this mansion cost him around $4.6 million. Many other players have spent money in different ways. Sidney Crosby lives in a $5 million Nova Scotia vacation house and enjoys his Porsche, which is worth more than $200,000. Dionne Phaneuf purchased a private island off the coast of Nova Scotia. Also, as for now, Alex Ovechkin owns a $4 million apartment in Miami and a luxury car that costs more than $100,000, including Mercedes-Benz and Ferrari. But you know what? That man also has a shark motif backyard pool that has shocked many fans. Connor McDavid has a stunning $3 million house in Edmonton and a $50,000 plus custom golf cart to go with it. Apart from these luxury products, these players also make wise investments. Mario Lemieux has engaged in real estate. For instance, he bought a $10 million Pittsburgh project. Brett Hull has dived a restaurant business investment of $500,000 in a restaurant business in Dallas. In addition to the development, Joe Sakic has diversified his portfolio by spending $200,000 on a Colorado-based tech firm. Lidstrom has invested in real estate in Stockholm, where he owns a $1 million apartment. Whoa, that's a pretty long list. Unlike other sports, many NHL players have different interests besides their companies and philanthropic work. Lundqvist's charitable contributions total over $100,000 annually, and C. Bergeron recently donated over $50,000 to Boston Children's Hospital. Some party it up, such as Evgeny Malkin's travel and private villa holidays, or Patrick Kane's charity luxury golf tournaments. NHL players in particular live lavishly, and many are also seen to own the most expensive items. Thus, 70% of players own more than one car, and 40% of the same individuals own luxury vehicles. Half of all players have vacation homes, and 20 players have homes valued at over $1 million. Furthermore, 1 in every 3 respondents has a private plane for travel, making it both comfortable and fashionable. However, the fact remains that these players earn billions and spend millions on their luxuries, comfort, wishes, and desires. And no one can beat them in spending loads of money in one go. You never know what is next when you talk about NHL players' crazy spending habits. But you do know that it will be ultra elite and heavily expensive, and it will leave you shocked as to how much these crazy players spend on things we would never dream of. Which spending habit left you in shock? Comment it down and let us know. Stay tuned.